Good morning, everybody. Epic Baryon back here again today to continue our Outward playthrough. If all goes as planned, I think this will be our final Outward stream for right now, unless we choose to do another playthrough in the future. Where we left off yesterday, we were getting the rest of the entrance requirements for the Caldera Unknown Arenas. We are very close to being done with getting all those together. We need one singular Voltaic Vine to be able to unlock all 4 bosses in this area, and then we are in go mode, and we are going to go through and fight them. I'm hoping they're pretty difficult. I know at the very least we get to re-encounter our good old friend, the Crimson Avatar. Will likely be a lot harder than the first time around, and he definitely was pretty hard the first time, so I'm excited. Let's go ahead and dive right in and see what we've got to do. So we're going to be spending, I hope, only about the first hour or so of stream farming up the ore samples so that we can get some more unidentified resources, but we will kind of have to see how cooperative that wants to be. We had just sent out an expedition for 1 Voltaic Vine, and we need a second one in order to move forward.
Want to buy something?
I'd also like really any materials that will help us with fighting these bosses, whether that's our cache of food that we get once a week, or maybe some new stamina potions. And at the very least, do we have any common mushrooms? We have 1 common mushroom. Let me go ahead and drop my perishable stuff here in my little ground satchel. And then we're going to sleep for a day and get our potion. Not our potion. Get our Voltaic Vine, and then we'll head out and try to get another set. Alright, I think that is, for the most part, good. I'm going to keep the rest of this stuff. Let's go ahead. We will spend a week just passing time here.
So, what are we working? We're grateful to you.
Then we're going to be doing the same general farming route that we did yesterday, checking out the mines underneath town, and then we are going to make our way over to the new Sirocco and the eldest brother, getting any unidentified resources along the way that we can. A lot like the rest of this DLC, quest progression is locked behind RNG, which has been something that I've not been a huge fan of throughout the entirety of the playthrough. But for right now, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and get everything that we can.
Can I help you?
Buy that. Here you can have this. That should cover the cost. And perfect. Oh, and if I happen to forget, chat, remind me to pick up any and all common mushrooms that I see. I need them to craft stamina potions, which we're desperately going to need for some of these boss encounters. So let's go ahead, let's check under here. Nothing so far. That. Oh, it's doing the thing again where it doesn't reset the resources in town. Alright, let's go ahead. Well, I guess we'll just head out. Don't know why it does that. So the way these resource nodes are supposed to work is that every 7 days they refresh, and you can farm them or mine them again. But for some reason, the ones in the mines underneath town, when you wait the week, they aren't resetting. That's happened to us once before, and here it is, happening again when we're farming, unfortunately. Huge pain in the butt.
Want to buy something?
Oh, nice. He's got 4 of these. Always double check to see that I've got all the recipes. Nice. The crimp nuts allow us to craft a stamina potion. At least in the most easiest fashion. Go ahead, drop off what we don't need. In fact, probably craft some... just some walk-in tartine, I guess. Just some stuff to have around while we're farming, because we do have to fight a bunch of the Scarlet Emissaries, which they can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Actually, what am I doing? I want to check this. Alright, so how much do we have? Give me that, and give me this. That is fine. I'll keep the actual Tor Crab jerky. That's pretty useful. Admittedly, it gives me a physical combat buff. Sandwich is more or less a better version of it. So we're going to use that for the boss encounters. I don't feel too bad getting rid of this right now while we're just walking around the main map. Let's go ahead. We're going to run through the eldest brother one time this morning, and then we need to head over to the Tower of Regrets. Clear that out, make sure that we know exactly where we're going for our last unknown arena. Okay, and wow, since we've cleared out that one boss, this is just hanging around, interestingly enough. That's interesting. We ended up clearing out the Vault of Stone, I believe it's called, yesterday, where we first encountered these enemies, and now for some reason they're just wandering around the map, so that might have been a mistake. They're really cool enemies. Scary as all hell, straight out of Lovecraft, but they're also really strong. But yes, yeah, since we've opened that up, they are just wandering around, interestingly enough. Kind of cool, actually. If I did that earlier in the story, while we were still kind of progressing through the main quest line in this area, that would have been a horrible mistake. But since we're just kind of wandering around now, it's not that big of a deal. We can always run from them if we want. As long as they don't show up in actual dungeons. Like, if we go into the eldest brother, as long as they're not hanging out there. I think that's fine. That's definitely pretty interesting, though. I was not expecting that. Well, let's go ahead and... what I want to do first, I'm actually going to make a pit stop over at the River of Red. That's where one of these arenas is going to be located. I do want to stop over there just so that we can kill off the Scarlet Emissary that lives there. Just so that we get a chance at one more of the drops. Again, if we get lucky and we get the RNG drop, then we really don't need to worry about any of this farming. We're just good from there. That would be ideal, but again, locked behind an RNG drop chance. There's not much we can do. Either get it from an RNG drop chance off of an enemy, or get it from an RNG farming node off of another. Ooh, yeah, I'll take that. maybe we want to go over here. We might have to go all the way around. I'm not actually super sure, but we can play it by ear. Oh yeah, here we are. We want to go across that little land bridge we can see off in the distance. I'm gonna stop sprinting just to conserve my stamina. Getting a lot of good drops off of these random adventurers too, surprisingly. As long as we don't run into any obsidian elementals, this should be relatively straightforward. Since I'm already partially buffed up, I'm actually going to go ahead and take out these ghost enemies. I'm going to try to avoid using any of my cooldowns. We want to make sure that we have that for us when we fight the Scarlet Emissary in a moment here. We still have a couple of minutes to wait for that to come back. I'm going to explore this general area, see if we can get ourselves any lucky ore drops, or technically plant drops, because that's what we actually need. Oh, there we go. There's one. Go ahead, just do this. Not enough mana. Alright. Tracking fireballs. Luckily, it was dumb and it did it while we were in melee range, so that works. Where is my backpack? There we are. Alright, so we just got to the point where the counter was reset for our expedition. So this isn't what we want. This is an ore sample. We need a plant sample. Oh wait, no, this is a plant sample. Never mind. So we get a roll for a possible drop that we're looking for off of that. It also starts a counter. Once we hit 10, we just get to choose what we want. So either we get lucky and get it before that, or we get a guaranteed drop eventually. Not ideal, but it's better than nothing. I'd munch on that, get our stamina back. Not stamina, our mana. What am I talking about? And kill off our good old friend Firehorse. And we're going to keep checking every nook and cranny, just in case. These are actually good for us right now, because we can craft some stamina potions, as long as we remember to pick up the green mushrooms. So how are we doing on our cooldowns? The question. Scarlet Emissary enemies in here are actually pretty difficult, so you do have to be careful. We have plenty of mana potions. I don't really need to worry about using them. And I'm going to refresh this just in case. Shame that we don't have that up, but what are you going to do? Go ahead and take out our good old friend, Mr. Emissary. Oh, man. I would have gotten the stagger if he hadn't done that. There we go. Easy enough. Where'd my backpack go? Oh, I left it at the entrance. That was the smart play. That's perfect. So by the time we fight our next hard encounter, our health should have regened, hopefully. Chromium shards, that's not what we're looking for. Alright. Oh, this is an ore vein. Okay, nice. So 2. That's where we're at. 2 out of 10. Okay, so this is where an unidentified arena is, or unknown arena, or whatever we want to call it. Suppose we'll loot this as well. We're here, there's no reason not to. Did give us a marathon potion, so I'll take that. Nothing else, just make sure I didn't accidentally walk past one of the resource nodes we're looking for. Alright, and let's go ahead. We can go over to the old city right over there. For some reason these ghosts respawned. No idea why, but we're just gonna run past them. I don't really care about them. Our dumb horse friend is over there. I think we're gonna have to fight it, unfortunately. Hopefully our buff lasts. We can take it out without it, it's just more of a nuisance without. I think 4 hits as opposed to like 8 to 10 is definitely preferable. But the bad thing about picking up all of these obsidian shards is that they weigh a whole crap ton. Each of them weighs like 2 pounds. They add up very, very quickly. I also don't think we're going to be able to get over this little mountain thing. Can we mine this? No. No, we cannot. Please don't shoot me. I would appreciate it greatly. Oh no, they're gonna shoot me. Don't do it. Oh. I could hear it come. I think we're out. Worst case scenario, we just drop down and go into the city. Mild inconvenience, but yeah, we're out. Hard to run away from those enemies just because of those tracking fireballs. I don't think the game technically wants you to be up here. I don't think there's going to be any unidentified ores. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to try to run up here just to scout for any resource nodes we're looking for. They're also, apparently the Scarlet Emissary can move around. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. I don't see anything we're looking for, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Oh, wait, what? We slept for a week. Why is there a dead enemy here? Another one? Yeah. What the hell? That is super weird. Okay, let's go check, I guess. It looks like I already looted that. So weird. This game is doing some funny things. So we chose the option to sleep for a week. And for some reason, this area didn't reset, even though it's supposed to. Well, let me go double check. I mean, I basically already know for certain that the resource node we're looking for is not going to have reset. But me being the optimist, I'm going to choose to believe it might have. Maybe this time will be different. Some dead enemies. I think there was a node down here, if I remember correctly. Hey, morning, Cloud. Welcome to the stream. We are just trying to find our last darn Voltaic Vine, and then we are good to fight all the boss encounters here. For some reason, after sleeping for a week, though, everything didn't reset as it was supposed to. Kind of annoying. That's been happening a fair amount, actually. Alright, well, how full are we? We are pretty full. That sells for a bit, that sells for a bit. We don't really need to worry about too much else. That's a pain in the butt to carry. Same for that and that. I guess we'll have to head back to town because we have way too much loot. But that's kind of annoying. Take that. Take that, and wherever our marathon potion is... Oh no, was that our last one? No, it wasn't. I was going to say, I have a lot. Watching outward, looking inward. I like that. Yeah. Now, it's gonna be a bittersweet stream because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the final one. I don't know if you were here for the Crimson Avatar fight. We had some difficulty with it the first time around on the story boss, but I think with our prior knowledge of the boss's actual mechanics and its patterns, we won't have as much difficulty this time around. It'll just be a longer fight, because I know it's probably gonna have a lot of HP. So we have 4 left. I'm trying to get all of the entrance requirements unlocked before we start fighting. So that way we don't end up with some like weird pacing. But it's taking longer than I expected because I need some standard farming resources in this area. My favorite activity. So again, we just need 1 Voltaic Vine. If we can get that, we are good to go. Besides the one I'm going to get from the expedition in just a second. There are 4 bosses in total in this area, if you weren't familiar. Well, come on, game. Why is there an invisible wall there? That doesn't make any sense. No, I still think there's gotta be something I'm not understanding with the reset mechanics. My interpretation was that every 7 days everything was supposed to reset, but I think it might be like on a specific day of the week. So if I end up... I don't know, even if I slept for a week, that wouldn't make any sense. We would still pass the threshold for that. That'd be a weird bug. The only thing I can think of, unless somebody with more programming knowledge is maybe around chat.
Can I help you?
Of that... Oh wow, these are worth a lot. That would have been really useful earlier on. Drop off what we don't need. No, I wanted that back. That too. What am I doing? No, no, now I need to find it in my inventory. Alright, I need my alchemy or cooking pot, whichever one I put, and then the unidentified resource. There's that. Now just the alchemy or cooking pot. Alchemy it was. Alright. I think we're good for everything else. I should probably take out a few more of these, but I think we're good for one more expedition before I need to worry.
You've earned this.
Our prospectors brought home one of those materials you asked for. Put it to good use, yeah? Bring in another 10 or so samples, and we should have the spare manpower to send out another expedition for you.
Oi! Over here! Let's see about the... We owe you one.
And a bunch of clay and gravel here. Excellent building material, but not much else of note.
So, there's some plant samples to look at.
Here's the moment of
I
truth.
see.
It'd be a Voltaic Vine, it's not hard.
Excellent!
Yeah, we got a rare material, but not the one we need. Well, a pleasant surprise. There's some special materials growing in those spots. Where'd you find these?
Here's what we need.
Come back when you
Get
have
it
something
done.
worth identifying, would you? Alright, well,
So,
spend a
this
week.
is a relief.
Alright, so we are at 2 out of 10 before our next guaranteed drop. Hopefully we get it before then, but that's the worst case scenario. Alright, let's go check. See if this reset. It hasn't been cooperating with us so far. There we go. Still not reset. Annoyingly. I'm gonna farm these, I guess, since I'm down here. Just to get these green beetles and make some movement speed potions. I guess it's nice to get the green mushroom as well while we're down here. Pretty sure that's the only one in town. I don't know what to do. Now it's been a full 2 weeks, and that node hasn't reset. Well, at least if we look at the bright side, we get a chance to get ourselves a bunch more food. We get a new chest full of free food every single time we wait a week. Hey, alright, that's a good one. Anything where we get the purple jelly is good.
Can I help you?
Let's go drop this off, and then I guess let's go check out the Tower of Regrets, just to make sure we know where we're going. So there's 2 unknown arenas here. One of the fire... Wait. There must not be 2. There has to be 1. I'll have to double check that on the wiki. So yeah. That. You can have that. You can have these, this, this. And maybe like 4 of those. 3 of those. And 5 of these. Empty this out. Would have been really nice to get the water purifier, but unfortunately there were more important buildings to build. Now that is an inconvenience I am happy to live with. Also, I don't think we checked you after the reset.
Want to buy something?
Yeah, you don't have what we need anyway. Unless you have green mushrooms, which you don't. You're a jerk. What about you? Can you sell the green mushrooms? You probably can. But you don't right now. And you're a pain in the butt. I don't have enough silver. I beg to differ. Alright, well, I guess what we'll do, we will head over to the Tower of Regrets, since apparently none of these nodes are resetting for some weird reason every time we sleep. I'm gonna go all the way from here over to this little island. We want to pass the ruined village. If we hit the wind pillar, we've gone too far. And we'll take one of these. One for the trip out, one for the trip back. Give me my stamina really quickly, and let's go. Now, last time we tried to head over to this, we ended up dying along the way. What we're looking for is that little spire you can see off in the distance. The only arena that we're not aware of exists over in that, so we're just gonna go check it out, clear it out, make sure we know where we're going. One of the arenas is in the Vault of Stone, where we went to yesterday and met those really creepy Cthulhu anglerfish enemy things. Another one is that gargoyle statue in town. Another one is in the Tower of Regrets. Then there's another one. I honestly forget. Alright, so there's the wind pillar. Let's go ahead. We'll go across this. Oh, this is how you get to this little bridge. We've been stuck over on that beach before trying to get over here, and we had no idea how. If we were just not dumb and we had looked slightly to the left, we would have found it. Alright, nothing hiding over there. So run to Berg, set up a plant tent, and then sleep for the 7 days, and then it resets. Yeah, I get the feeling I probably do need to change areas. I think that's kind of what's been going on here. But that's still frustrating. I guess we'll use this. Cooldown's pretty low, and we don't need to worry about these enemies. They're pretty weak. Oh, there's some green mushrooms. Any more enemies? Anybody else want some? No? Alright, we're good. Yeah, maybe if it comes down to it, I'll do that. Only because this is taking forever. You know, it was fine when I was just exploring the area, but now that I kind of know where everything is and we're not really interested in seeing the same dungeons that we've seen like 100 times again, it's getting a little tedious. Oh, wow, this guy's like split in half. Gross. Yeah, it's got like a crystal growing out of him. It's weird. I don't know what the deal with this place is, but much like the other dungeon we didn't go to until after the storyline, I'm sure it's going to be very creepy. An enemy up there. One right here. In fact, I think I can just stab you through this. Ow. Easy peasy. Oh, nice. We can go up here. And more green mushrooms. I'll take that. Yeah, it is by far my least favorite mechanic in the entire game. It'd be one thing if it were interesting to do or actually beneficial in some way, but really it's just time gating. Wait, where did you come from? He doesn't like that I killed his friends. It's just a cheap way of time gating the content, and I don't really appreciate that personally. Just seems like there's Burning Men, and that's about it here. Burning Men and Ghosts. All very weak enemies. Hey, I'll take that. Same with that. Damn, those are some good drops. Now, how far along the story are you, Cloud, or are you just doing some endgame farming like I am? Nothing up there. more mushrooms. Always pick up my mushrooms now. Let's go ahead and eat some jerky really quick. And some rainbow tartine. No samples so far. I think this is supposed to be like the basement of the tower. Yeah, this is another entrance. Double check over here, see what we have. Okay, we've got some enemies. Ow. Alright, I'm being reckless. I'm gonna die. Doesn't help that all of my buffs are down at the moment. I think we should kill this thing. Oh god! Hey, I was gonna say, I think we should kill this thing in one more hit. That was a lie. You finished the holy mission and you're working on farming samples now. Good luck. Good luck. It's gonna be a long process, as you saw. But I know it's not your first time doing this DLC, right? You know what you're in for. I'm gonna try to go around these people without aggroing. Perfect. Are there any samples down here? Nope. Take a second, let our health regen, let our stamina come back. Hope that we find a sample somewhere. Let's check out this little totem while we're at it, I guess. You know what, I'm just gonna take a health potion. I don't feel like dying and having it teleport me all the way across the map. Oh, it turns off the little fire thing off in the distance. So if we want, we can go get the weapon that was stuck in there. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was a bow? Something like that. I guess we technically do need a bow since we sold our horror bow. I guess I'll just do this. We've got mana regen going, so it's not that big of a deal. There is nothing else going on. Go ahead, kill this while they're separated. Nice. Alright. Ooh, he got me right before the stagger came through. Oh, wow! Alright then. That's really annoying. Oh, there's an ornate chest behind the tower. I'll check it out. Ah, man, and it teleported me back to the arena. You jolt awake with the sound of cheers and roars of the Caligrays. You're alone in a cage with an unfamiliar weapon in your hands, with the sounds of combat just outside. You've been taken prisoner in the Caligray arena. The cage door opens. Sounds like it's your turn to fight for their entertainment. Hey, morning, Doom. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see ya. Alright, well, they give me a weak spear, they confiscated all my junk, and now they want me to fight an obsidian elemental. guess I'll take this. It's better than not wearing anything. Do that just in case. Oh wow, I'm so slow. This is heavy armor, isn't it? -3. Oh, I'm slow because I have that. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Alright. 1 Obsidian Elemental. I think we can do this, but we have no buffs. We don't have our normal weapon. This is actually the first time we've gotten this death encounter, so we just need to make sure that we don't actually, like, get hit by the fireballs. And we also do very little damage. I don't know what happens if we die. I imagine it just gives us our stuff back. That seems to be standard for the game. Don't do that. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna Zerg this thing down. Ah, thank you. I guess we'll have to come back. Well, let's go get our stuff and, I guess, loop back around. It teleported us away, but not too far away, luckily. Take the Golem Elixir, I guess. Where is my stuff? And we've already completed all of the main arena bouts that it would let us. Stuff. Where is my stuff? Oh, right here. Let's go ahead, I guess, pick this up. Yeah, that's my stuff. Put that. Get out of my inventory. We have plenty of inventory space. Go over here. Make sure that's the right one. Reassign this. And then I'm missing something else. Antidote. Wait, do I not have any antidotes? Oh, that's weird. I always have antidotes. A bandage. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm missing. I guess I will do... Let's do 1 Panacea. However we want to say it. Been playing games for a long time and I've never received guidance on how to pronounce that word. Alright, same as before. Health regen, mana regen, and let's just run back over to the tower. This time we'll try not to die. Keyword be try. Oh, I don't think I've ever noticed that you could do that. So I guess since we're over here, let's take a quick survey to see if there's any resource nodes. Oh, and we can actually grab that bow while we're over here as well. It more or less just saved us a trip. I guess that's good. Try to avoid these two. So we can kind of see where that little, I don't know, pedestal that we unlocked was. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. A crab and some jellyfish. Ceremonial bow. Interesting. The white feathers adorning this weapon have been ruined. Perhaps replacements could be added? It's the best bow in the game if you have the Pearlbird mask. I don't believe I do. I don't think that we are going to be able to do what we need to on that one, unfortunately. I can double check my stash. I have a tendency to, hoard things that look like they're unique. Let's loop around this side, see if we can get any of the unidentified resource caches, and then we'll make our way back over to the Tower of Regrets. Is that iron? Yep, that's iron. That's an invisible wall. Alright, let's go ahead. Get out of here. Go back the way we came. Yes, we can also head over into the Myrmitar Hive as well. There's a couple of resource nodes we can possibly mine from that. Man, this just takes forever. We're already over here. Let me go ahead and let's just go over here. I think we're more likely to run into those resource nodes over here than we are in the Tower of Regrets, which is all I really care about for right now. I think this is a back entrance. Hopefully. Oh, nice, it is. We just need to figure out where we are. Ah, we're in the little... You know exactly where we are. We're next to, like, the big room here. Go ahead, buff up, kill off the enemies here. Ow. Alright. I didn't want to use my cooldowns, but I guess I have no other use for them. There's a spot over by the sulfur mine entrance. Yep, I think I am familiar with that. We've checked that one out a couple of times. Nice, we're getting a bunch of green mushrooms, which is great. We need those. Yeah, the arc is good too, sometimes. You either get lucky or you don't. I'll take all of these elemental resistance potions, though. Alright, so we came in from that direction. I guess let's go down this way. Oh, there's my antidotes that for some reason I don't have anymore. I guess it's good to keep one of each of these. That's fine. Oh, another guy. Oh, nice. I'll take that. Don't see anything in the main room here. I'm going to keep grabbing as many of these as I can. Each one of those is a free stamina potion. Yeah, well, the problem with the Ark is that, obviously, it moves around. So it can be a little bit inconvenient if it's not right next to you. I should definitely check it out, though. Yeah, I don't care about you. Alright, nothing in there. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. I'm not gonna fight this super crazy Myrmitar. Well, actually, it doesn't even spawn once the quest is done, so that makes things easy. Oh, nice. Alright, we got a root sample. There's our RNG chance. We're gonna need to hope and pray, chat. Obsidian Spear. I'll take that, I guess, and a Hackmanite. Just use this, why not? Aim for this. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing over here. Alright. Okay, let's make our way towards the entrance. We know there's going to be one, maybe two more Myrmitars that we have to fight. So we just want to be careful and make sure that we have some of our cooldowns off. Actually, we have our brace back up, so that's not that big of a deal. Oh, nice. He was so polite. He even let us buff up. Perfect. There's a chance for one more ore drop right here in this room. Don't care about those. Let's check over here really quickly before we go ahead and get out. There might be one at this entrance. Oh wait, I forgot there was a completely other room. We'll check over by the snail. I'm not even gonna bother looting these people. I don't even care. I am just so tired of farming for these ore nodes. There's our snail friend. Oh, I think I see one. Yeah, there's an ore right there. Perfect. Go, 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 go! There could be one more snail over here. I feel like there is. Yep. But there's nothing. Alright. That mushroom is gonna stay. Let me double check in this room just past the snail, and we will see. I doubt they'd put two spawns so close to one another. These adventurers actually do have a chance for some pretty rare drops. You know, I said I wasn't gonna check them, but I'm just heading back to town right now. We're gonna eat all their food. Who knows how old it is. And hanging out on their dead bodies for I don't know how long. There's like weird beetles and larvae right next to it. Our guy doesn't care. Outward guy has a stomach of steel. There's one more chance for one in the entrance here, and nothing. Okay. Let's go back. We'll head back to town and swing by the sulfuric cavern on our way out. The timer... Oh, God. Timer was at 2 for the counter, not the timer. I don't think it can hit me from this far away. I'm gonna risk it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now we run. And we have... how many? We have 2 samples, so at the very least, the guaranteed counter is at 4 out of 10. If we're lucky, we can get 2 more here, which would be extraordinarily helpful. Oh no. Wait, is that a chest? Yeah, that's a chest. Thought it might have been one of the ore nodes. I see one in the distance right there. I think it's worth going for. Yeah, we don't have one here. But we did see the one in the distance. Alright, so that puts us at 5. Oh yeah, I agree. It does not help whatsoever with them weighing 6 pounds each. Then you can't really go effectively farming. Wait, I did see one in the distance, didn't I? Where was it? It wasn't up this far. I swear, if it was just this pillar, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. I guess we'll take one quick look around, and then... Actually, no, we can just sell off a bunch of junk here to the giant. And then that'll make our trip back a little bit easier. What the heck? I don't know, it might have been a weird pop-in mechanic. Okay, so here, oh, we can only sleep here. We can't actually. The merchant's in the other building. Oh, here's the water. I don't know if it's worth actually selling all of our junk to this guy, but it'll make our trip back to town a little bit faster. It'd be better if the loading screens were quicker. Maybe it was the bottom of this little tower thing I was seeing. Maybe it loaded in like the weird textural element on the bottom, but not the rest of it. I don't know.
Hello, my friend.
That... Oh, I forgot I had all this equipment. That's what was slowing me down. He doesn't have much that I want. The dancer's mask. Yeah, that's about it. Crimson dancer clothes. Good enough. We can move normally, which is all that really matters. And the fact that we got some marathon potions makes it even easier. Alright, back to town we go. We're gonna take a roundabout path and hope that we get one more sample, maybe. I also need to remember to repair my mining pick. Or at least swap it out with a spare. Is that one right there? No, that's smoke root, I think, or some other kind of plant. Yep, that's whatever ambrane I think it's called. We're pretty close to the Ark of the Exiled. Since it's docked here, let's go ahead and hang out inside. No reason not to, in all honesty. I am just going to run past all of these enemies. Nope. Nothing there. Leave me alone, gargoyle. Oh, crap. Really? Man. I need him to come over here. No, come on. Over here. I need you to be just far enough away so I can mine this. I don't feel like fighting you. Alright, perfect. Nothing here. Ah! Okay, well, he's just stuck then. That works. Ah, crap, I'm stuck. I think there's like one more possible node. One is better than nothing, I guess. Double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. We can't go up top, so alright, that's all we got. One's better than nothing. So that puts us at 5, I think. The very bottom door. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's go check. That's not too far. Yeah, from where you go if you're in the underside loading docks. I know what you're talking about there, Cloud. Yeah, I ran past all of you the first time, and I'm still gonna do it again. Don't hit me. Thank you. You too. Don't hit me. Nothing here. It was worth a shot. Alright, let's go back up. Don't ambush me. Alright, we're good. Oh god, there's so many, and they keep clustering. Okay. Now that we are no longer running away from an entire dungeon's worth of enemies, let me see how many I have in my inventory. So it's 2 plus whatever we have in our inventory. I've kind of lost count at this point. So we've got 3. Yeah, we are at 5. Take one more of these. Drink some water and then go ahead and sprint home. Again, we'll keep a lookout to see if we find anything along the way. I don't think we've ever really found any over by the oil refinery. But maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see something just randomly in the field. I don't really know what the spawns are in this general area, though. Try to go up each individual little hill and take a quick survey to see if I see anything. Come on, you can do it. I know a bunch of, like, individual clusters of them that I've used to try to farm, but beyond that, yeah, I don't have a good sense for where all of them are on the map. Again, forcing the players to farm for them in the first place just is not a super fun mechanic in my eyes. I think we... That's a plant. Oh, here we go. We got one. Alright, 6. That's not too bad. I think if we travel to Berg, sleep in our bed for like a week. And then come back. We should be able to do this in one more run minimum. That's still super tedious, though. Can be one in these rocks, I know. We found it before. Nothing. I just want to fight the bosses, game. Please. Really quick, I'll take a look on this hill and then we'll head back to town. I have to wait for my stamina anyway for a second. I don't see anything. Let's go ahead. Let's go back. Again, we've got one plant sample, so we do get a roll. Yeah, well, it sucks to navigate during the day, too, to be fair. Between the drab landscape, everything's just kind of gray ash. And then on top of that, there's just random invisible walls everywhere. Very least, we did get a lot of those green mushrooms, which will get us a bunch of stamina potions. Which is good, because we were actually running low. We were running pretty low on those. I was really hoping to have been done by this point. And I definitely would not have imagined that when I started the Three Brothers DLC, I would still be doing this like 3 weeks later. I figured it would have been like a week of playtime tops on stream, because that's 20 hours with my schedule. Alright, Evangeline. You know you want to give me this Voltaic Vine.
Oi! Over here! Let's see about those mineral samples.
Yeah, mineral
Excellent.
samples. You give us 2 rares for that.
So, there's some plant samples to look at.
Alright.
Excellent.
Oh, why? We've gotten every rare drop but the one we need. Well, a pleasant surprise. There's some special materials growing in those spots. Where'd you find these?
Now, what critters did you scrounge up for us? Excellent.
Well, we got a rare drop for
let's get
every
to
single
work.
one of them, but not the one that we need. Alright, let's
So, what are we working? This
spend
is a
a
relief.
week waiting for current construction. And then I guess we'll have to head over to Berg. And spend a week there, I suppose. And we will go from there. Drop off all the stuff we don't need, though.
Want to buy something?
No crimp nuts. Nothing else that's interesting. I'm just gonna check to make sure. I'm pretty sure we have every possible recipe they can sell, but there are some rare ones. At the very least, we get some free food. Could be worse. That, this. All these rare materials that I don't need now, except for the one that I actually want. We got 12 mushrooms. That's pretty good, actually. These, 3 of these, all of these. That, this. 5 of these. Okay, I think I'm gonna hold on to all of those. Let's drop this in here. Actually, let's see if we have the Pearl Bird mask. I doubt it. I really don't think so. Got a bunch of different masks. Not that one. How many of these mushrooms did I end up having? We've got 12. Let's make as many of these potions as we can. Perfect, and then if I take all my crimp nuts, we can make a bunch more. Don't know how many of those I have, but it is quite a few at this point. Okay, only 4 then. Never mind. Better than nothing, but still, I thought I had way more. Two, 3. Right. Clean some water, drop off the rest of our junk, and then we will head over to Berg. I want this. There we go. I'm going to put everything here because we are doing absolutely nothing but sleeping. That potion back. Always one thing I forget. Alright. That is everything perishable. Let's go. Okay, so we need 4 more ores before we get a guaranteed drop, or if we're super lucky and we happen to get a plant drop, we can use that. And off we go. Hoping to have this done about a half an hour ago and starting the bosses, but at minimum, or at maximum, this should only take maybe about a half an hour more before we get to the point where we're ready to start the actual boss rush. Oh, come on. Alright, there's the oil refinery, so we want to go this way anyway. It was actually good that that wall was there. So the plan right now, we're gonna fast travel to Berg. Oh, come on. I forgot to get travel rations, like I always do. Feel it. We'll stop at the giant merchant, which is kind of close to this. Man. I actually find the travel ration mechanic kind of frustrating. It's not even like they're difficult to make, it's just more of something extra that you need to remember. Which for me is obnoxious. Because it involves a word that I'm not good at, remembering. But still no extra nodes. All of the loot has respawned, but none of the nodes. That would just be easy. I don't even think this guy sold travel rations. I think he just sold random things. But hope springs eternal.
Hello, my friend.
No! Yeah, he doesn't sell them. I'll still take your extra marathon potions, because why not? Man... we can get some salt, we could make some, but salt's actually kind of hard to get around here. This was an extraordinary waste of time. Walk until we have like 3/4 of our stamina. Then we will continue our sprint. I think this should last. Nope, that's only going to last for another 20 seconds. Luckily we bought 2 more potions. The marathon potions are more like a consolation prize than anything else. Alright, there we go. Ooh, ooh, traveling merchant. You have better have some travel rations, friend. I don't know what I'm gonna do if you don't.
Greetings, friend.
Yay! Alright, he's got 3. Hopefully that's enough. Do I want anything else? Not really. Alright, perfect. I think 3 should be enough. There's some places that require 5. I'm hoping this is not one of them. Oh, shoot. Don't shoot fireballs at me, please. Hey, okay, I'll take that. 1 ore sample's good. Alright, so that's 7. We need 3 more. Again, they're consolation prizes, but they could be worse. double check up here before we travel. And nothing. Yes. Okay, it was 3. Alright, and you said 7 days is enough when you are in another area, Cloud? Do 6 hours of repairing. Alright, 7 days. Okay. Need to do 12 here and sleep for 6. Alright, there's 1 day. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need to get some more travel rations just so that we can go back. Let's sleep for 6 days. No, I'll sleep for 7, then I'll figure that out. That should be pretty quick. Good. Yeah, that's good. I'll leave that there. Alright, so we have 6 days left. I lied. I'm gonna just go do it now. I think I've never actually killed one of these things. I'm surprised it's able to do that much impact damage. Alpha Coral Horn? And then... that gives me meat. As long as I can get some salt, we can make quite a few of... oh wait, we can make quite a few of the travel rations for ourselves. The little hut near here has a bunch of food and jerky. I only vaguely know where you're talking about. I know there's like the little totem hut that's hanging out somewhere, but I don't think that's super close. Oh, nice. We got some bandits. They usually might have some. Okay, go straight north. Well, if I'm really lucky... oh, nice. That's got some of that. He's got some salt. And nothing else. Let's check in this, I guess. Ooh, I'll take a power coil. You know what? I do not care. Get rid of this slowness on me. I don't want it. Oh, nice. We could probably just drop our plant tent here and be good. Oh, yep, there it is. I see what you're referring to. So getting the meat and food is not the problem. It's actually just the salt to make the travel rations. I mean, I'm already basically halfway to Berg at this point. We need 3 more travel rations. And a bunch of cooked meat, jerky. Ooh, a crimp nut. But no salt. I need 2 salt for jerky, but I think I only need 1 for a travel ration, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And I only have 1. Alright. That is the problem. Let's just make our way over towards Berg. Give me stamina. Let's check. You do! Alright, perfect. If we find any salt, we need 2 salt, and then we can just go back and sleep. I think there was a node of salt that almost is a guaranteed spawn. If we find any bandits, we can kill them as well. They typically have travel rations or salt. Hey, there's one. Okay. If we get 2 salt off this, we're good. If we get 1, we are not. And I'm just going to go to town. Awesome. Alright, 3. Alright. Perfect. Let's head back. Our stamina buffs and our movement speed is still active, luckily. Again, we did find 1 unidentified ore on our way over here. That could have been worse. What's this green thing? Is that just a bush that hasn't fully loaded? Oh, it sure is. That was weird. Oddly detailed for some reason. Butterflies, but that doesn't actually matter. The ambush system in this game is kind of a joke. The hut is part of your Caldera farming pit stop now. I mean, it might as well be. Yeah, with all that free food. The jerky is definitely nice. Good for just some throwaway health regen. Yeah, if you actually had salt crystals, then it would be perfect. How is my equipment looking? Oh, my whirling spear really needs to be repaired. Wait, what? No. Sleep. What are you doing? We don't want to travel. Alright, so let's do 6 hours... 6 hours, and 12. Alright, so that's 2 days. Perfect. And 12. And... oh. 12 and 12. 3 days. Four days. Five days. I don't know if it counts the travel time between Caldera and the Enmerkar Forest, but I'm still going to go ahead and just be safe and wait the full 7 days here. Hopefully get all those nodes to refresh. There is 6 days. One more, and then we'll travel back to Caldera for hopefully the last time, and then we'll be done with this stupid resource farming. Yeah, that's my plan as well, Cloud. I don't want to risk it, and I don't want to have to travel back and get more rations. So I'm just going to play it safe. We're going to wait the full 7 days. So that's the last day. Let's go ahead and pick up our pack, and we should be good to go. Alright, back in Caldera. So we need any plant sample, or at the very least, 3 unidentified resources for a guaranteed expedition drop. And then we are done farming for good. Let's check that same node that we saw on our way out. We'll go up to the Sulfuric Caverns, check that. If we run into the Ark of the Exiled, we'll go in there, check that. But otherwise, oh, and then, yeah, the Myrmitar Caverns, if I didn't say that. There's nothing over here. Wait, what is that in the center? What keeps popping in and out? Oh, that's just a traveling giant. The pop-in in this game is super weird sometimes. That's a snail that keeps loading in and out. Got nothing down here. Except for being launched off a cliff because we are too fast. That is a tree stump. So if we're super lucky, we'll get 2 nodes here in the Myrmitar Caverns. Then we only need 1 more, which is basically guaranteed underneath the city. There's almost always at least 1 there. I think there's like 3 possible spawns. I've never not seen one there. Buff up, kill off the Myrmitars. Nothing in this little front entrance. Perfect. I am going to actually try to rush to kill the enemies really quickly so we don't need to worry about it. The only 2 that matter are that Myrmitar and this one. What? What do you mean I can't do this now? Ah, shoot. I'm gonna die because I ran out of stamina. I don't want to have to do that, but better than dying, I guess. These are very aggressive enemies, and I am not playing carefully enough to be fighting them. I'm kind of all of this bowl. Take that and unidentified ore. Okay, one. Got one drop. And take as many green mushrooms as we can to make some stamina potions. Back up here, there can be one. But there is not. I think I have a Termite Potage. Yeah, I'll take that. That'll give me some free mana. Nothing down here. If we're super lucky, past this rock mantis, we'll find one. That rock right there can actually be one. But it's not. Take it all, why not? Nothing. Nothing. This is gonna be your evening, sample farming. I'm so sorry, Cloud. Now, it'd be one thing if it ever ended, that's the thing. Every time I think I'm done, there's always some additional level of farming that it wants me to do for it. And that's the frustrating bit. It was bad enough just getting enough to complete the main storyline. That felt like an extraordinary waste of my time, and then having to do this feels even worse. I guess this is like an endgame super boss farm, but that's still, it just doesn't feel good. It really makes me not want to play the game, if I'm being honest. There's some people might enjoy this. I certainly do not, though. What potion was that? Warrior elixir? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Get these mushrooms over here. Nothing over here. There's one more possible spawn, so let's go check that over here. Guess one is better than nothing. No, come on. There we go. We still need 2 more. 2 more nodes of whatever variety, or a plant node. That would be ideal. Yeah. I don't know why the lightweight cooking pot is so rare. Like, that's a cool item, but it doesn't feel like it's cool enough to have that low of a drop chance. That seems a little out of place to me. Oh, hey, cool, this is here. Oh, this makes things easy. We should be able to get probably one more resource, at the very least, in here. And then with the one that we're more or less guaranteed in the mine underneath the town, I think we're good. I think we're just done. At least I hope. Oops. Alright, nothing over there. Let's check up here first. Nothing. That way we don't need to come over here again. Can be one in this corner, I'm pretty sure. There can be one in the bottom of right here. I don't know if there can be one over here, but I'm gonna check anyway. There isn't, though. Actually, let's take a look and see if we can find the one down here. So there isn't one in the same spot that we saw last time. Nothing in the engine room. Nothing down here. Nothing there. I'm gonna double check anyway. Don't do it. Just in case. Wow, there was really nothing here. That's rough. I think that's probably the first time I've ever not seen a single resource here. Let me just make sure I checked both sides over here. Yeah, nothing. Don't block me. Thank you. Ah, it's frustrating. Nothing over here. Not anything that we can see, at least. Maybe let's run over towards the eldest brother and loop back to town if that's the case. Don't see anything so far. I don't think we've ever found anything in this little ruined village before. Go this way. Maybe we'll get it from Scarlet Emissary, if we're lucky. The Steam Bath dungeon is a good spot. Honestly, yeah, I don't remember finding any nodes when I checked there, but then again, that was like one of the first dungeons I ever did when I got to the Caldera region, so I didn't really know what to look for. Alright, I don't see a Scarlet Emissary, but I don't know why the ground is on fire over here. And let's head in here. And we only need 2. Alright, nothing over here. Sure, just use that, I guess. Go ahead, just use that as well. Why not? Nothing above. I'm actually gonna go... Let's go into the volcano first. Nothing over here. Oh, come on. Can be one there, but there is not. Nothing over here. All right, and there's 2 possible spawns that I'm aware of in here. Don't do your AoE. Oh, we got one. All right, leave me alone for a second, please. All right, we got one. No, don't do it. You jerk. Let's see if we can get another one. Alright, I think there's one more possible spawn over here. Ow. Nope. I'm gonna double check down here. I've never found one, but you know what? I would prefer to check since it only takes a second. Don't do it. We'll get this while we're here. Alright, we only need one more. There's a strong possibility that we find it in the mine underneath town, but obviously getting it before then's preferable. Oh man, and these two are fighting each other again. Don't hit me. Thank you. Let's check up here. I don't think you can get one, but who knows? Next, we got one in here. Let's check the rest of the old Sirocco area. And we should be in okay shape. Go ahead, if I have any jerky, let's eat that. That was close. One more. One more before the guaranteed drop, because apparently we have no luck whatsoever. Hey, alright, there's one. Go ahead, we gotta take out this guy. Alright, let's just double check. Got 4, and of course every single one of them are ore veins, because that's really like what 90% of these resource nodes are for some reason. I don't think I found many plant samples at all. It seems like at least like 70% are ore veins, 20% are mole pig, and then like 10% are the actual plant veins, which is highly annoying. Whatever, either way, we are done. We have our guaranteed drop, so we just need to go turn this stuff in and then rest for 24 hours, and we are good. We are done with this nightmare, and we can move on to a nightmare that's hopefully fun. The boss encounters. I don't remember there being a snail here. You're not gonna let me run up this, are you? Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. Stamina, second to come back. We're pretty close to town. We're not gonna have enough to sprint the whole way, but it'll be close. Alright, moment of truth. Hopefully I didn't miscount, because that's going to be tragic.
So, there you are. Excellent. You've earned this. Thank you. Well, let's get to work. Oi, over
Hey,
here.
all right.
Excellent.
Plant materials and Voltaic
I need you
Vines.
to listen.
Let's go ahead, let's rest. And then we are ready to go. So we're going to take a short break once we get everything that we need. And then we will start our boss encounters. After some quick preparation, just to get all our potions and alchemy in order. Yes, let's do 6. Probably enough for all the repairing we need.
You've earned this. So there you are.
Thank you. Alright, we're done! Finally! My gosh.
Want to buy something?
That was an unnecessary amount of farming. Still gonna buy... If you have any marathon potions, I will take them. But that's good too. Alright. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, chat, and then we are ready to start the actual bosses in this area. This is the last one. We've done every other unknown arena in the game, and these are supposedly the hardest. We're going to be saving the Crimson Avatar for last, and hopefully he lives up to the hype, but we'll have to see. To start, we'll get everything sorted and go fight the gargoyle down there in the mine, since it's the closest, and then move on from there. I appreciate you all for watching. I'm sorry this has been taking a lot longer to get prepared than I expected. I didn't think this would be 4 hours of farming just before I could fight the bosses, but so it goes. We're ready now. That's all that matters. Let's do this in a couple of minutes. Thank you for watching. Alright everybody, and I am back with you. So we're going to spend a couple of minutes just getting all of our inventory and potions in order, and then we are ready to go. So we need to pull out one of our tents. Here we go, we got a luxury tent. We're doing this, we need to make a specific tent so that we can fight the... whatever his name is, the Crimson Avatar, the Elite Crimson Avatar. Need a Hackmanite. Actually, I need 8 blue sand. That's frosted powder. That's not the same thing, Bary. That's blue sand. We need 8 of this for one of them. We need 1 Hackmanite. We need a ghost sign. We need a predator's bone. So that fulfills the requirements for 2. For the next, we need 2 Vagabond's gelatin, which is not difficult. That's in my other pack. Go ahead and at least pull that out. We've got plenty of that because of our handy-dandy community garden. And then we need... we need our Voltaic Vine, which we have. We need chromium shards, which I think we actually already have in our inventory. Now we have diamond dust. Got chromium shard. And petrified organ. It should be here somewhere in my mess of an inventory. There we go. One of those. Alright. Easy peasy. Let's do some alchemy. And make sure we've got all of our water taken care of. Do we have any crimp nuts that we don't need? No, but we have 3 of those. How many total green mushrooms do we have? 12. We can make a bunch more stamina potions. I'm gonna pull out all my obsidian charges. And a few of these. Actually, going to, while I'm thinking about it, let's just make the rest of these. Alright, beyond that, we are good. Refill our water. And let's drop off what we don't need. You could stay. 3 of these can stay. I already had a bunch, apparently. I need that. I need that. I need that. I don't need that. That. Actually, you can stay as well. Drop off anything that is perishable. Let's see, we also want to craft, let's see, we want this, 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 and we want this. We need this buff active to do a specific boss. How much does that weigh? Actually less than what we originally had, which is fine. And let's see, we want, let me pull all this out, all this. I'm going to be using the Crescent Jam. Even though it's not ideal, the Marshmallow and Tartine is better. I'm going to save that for the Elite Crimson Avatar. I'm going to take the Tor Crab sandwiches, because those are phenomenal for the buffs. Place this down. How much Vagabond do we have? Actually, I'm gonna make a few. Do 5. 4. 5. Same for this. And then a bunch of this. And we'll drop the rest off here. Eight of this away. Honestly, we don't need all of these. Let's keep 12 on us. Oh, 15's fine as well. And then let's get our potions settled. You can stay. Let me sell off some crap really quickly.
Want to buy something?
You can go. You can go and you can go. Double check. Yeah, no crimp nuts. Alright. And let's pull out a boatload of potions. Okay. We want 5 of these. That's good. And then I'll take all of these. Keep 10 of these. That's good. all of these. Is possessed and discipline and increases weapon impact. Not bad, but we don't actually need that. Let's keep 13 of these in our pack. Like 25 health potions. And let's take 13 of these. A few marathon potions, that's all we should need, and I want all my stability potions. We'll come back for varnishes as we need them, but otherwise, I think that's really about it. We've got a lot of weight on us, but that's fine. Oh, I can drop my gold off. Drop all but 5 off. And we have everything we need in our pack. You can stay. Alright, now for the gargoyles, let's go double check the requirements. Petrified organs, chromium shard, voltaic vines. Alright. Voltaic vines, chromium shards, petrified organs. And let's go ahead, let's buff up with our standard sequence. We don't want to use a crazy amount of resources here. We don't actually know what this enemy does. I'm going to use Ethereal Boon. Not enough mana. I'm actually okay with using one of these. Alright. First boss of the Caldera region. Let's go ahead and fight these. If this is actually a gargoyle enemy, this is probably going to be really difficult. Oh, it is. It is. Oh, whoa, okay, they get new attacks. He's got a little spin to win attack. As well as a bunch of other new ones. Oh, I guess I didn't get my brace off. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight multiple of these, aren't I? Okay, so he does have the standard little mace swing. I have to be careful because I can't... It looks like I can't bait that effectively. I kind of want to at least beat this one. Go ahead, I'm gonna walk away really quickly. Just get some stamina back. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 other versions we've never seen before, so this could be difficult. So this guy is super tanky. Is he regenning health? Oh, he is regenning health. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to be real careful on this. I don't want to use a stamina potion, only because that's going to basically be a waste. Alright, let's run around again. Hopefully he doesn't regen a whole lot. Honestly, I'm okay with using 1 health potion. We have plenty of those. Maybe he's not health regenning. I don't know. Before we kill this guy, I'm going to get my stamina back. Don't want to kind of mess around. I want to make sure that I have stamina for when... I'm assuming I have to fight these other two as well. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, he's definitely not regenning health. Okay. That's less bad. I thought that was worse. Let's kite for a second. We're going to play this super safe. I just kind of want to see what the other guy's going to do. We're most likely going to die. This guy's pretty easy now that I know his attack pattern. Really, it's just the spin to win that's different. Ow, really? I didn't think that would hit me. Yep, alright, and then that guy comes alive. Alright, we fight them one at a time. I was kind of worried it would be all three. Alright, so this guy's got a bunch of magic. Okay, wow, that just never stops dividing. That's annoying. Alright. Alright, so we know what the first guy does. We don't really know what the other guys do. We fall to the ground, Gep saves us, and he saves us by teleporting us nowhere that we want to be. Thank you so much, Gep. You are just a huge pain in the ass. Where are we going? Yeah, we're so far away. That's actually so annoying, especially in city limits. This happened before, where we were fighting an arena that you unlocked within city limits, and it teleports you halfway across the map for some reason. The gargoyles are going to be pretty tough. We should be able to pretty effectively beat the first one. We don't know what the other two do. The second one is more of a ranged gargoyle, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know his attack patterns all that well. We only saw the first one with that little, like, green exploding ball attack. It didn't seem like it ever ended. It just, like, endlessly divided into three, so I don't know. That's going to be kind of tough to avoid, especially if it's tracking you. Okay. Well, we are back. We don't need to worry about the entrance requirements now for the gargoyles. We can go ahead, let's buff up for real. So before we take out the first one, I'm going to want to buff up with my possessed boon. Really? I didn't check, but I'm assuming I need to repair. We'll do 4 hours and then 6 here. Hey, Arm22RM, welcome to the stream. You just started your trip through the game 2 days ago. I agree, that's a pretty good way to describe it. It's as frustrating as it is amazing. The learning curve in the beginning is pretty harsh, so just stick with it. Once the combat kind of starts to make sense to you, it'll get a lot easier. I am well past the main story for all the DLCs at this point, and I'm fighting like endgame super bosses. You don't really need to worry too much about spoilers unless you really want to know what the mechanics are like for these fights. Then I would say just be careful. Now, find a playstyle that works for you, and it'll get a lot easier. Crafting and buffs are very powerful in this game. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Alright, so do that. I'm gonna do ethereal. Let's do this. I think this guy should go down a lot quicker now that I've got my legitimate buffs set up. Not enough mana. The problem with this boss fight is that I think it's going to be really long and drawn out, which is going to be kind of difficult for my buffs. I'm going to take a stability potion just in case. But beyond that, I don't want to really use a whole lot. Oh, you found your first power coil and you need another one. Good luck. They're pretty rare early in the game. Eventually you get quite a lot of them, but it'll be a little while before you get to that point. Yeah, the power coil to get the backpack that I'm using is definitely worth it, I would say. Especially if you have a hoarding problem like me. And don't apologize for your English, especially if it's not your first language. I knew exactly what you meant. Alright. Oh, weird. The first guy's dead. I'm starting on the second one. So this guy has the same melee sequence as the other one. There we go, that works. I don't... That's kind of weird. Nice. Okay, we got the stagger. Our brace can insta-stagger them, which is great. Okay, I'm just gonna run. Let's get some stamina back while this thing is chasing us. There's not really a whole lot we can do about that. Waiting on the stamina regen is actually fine. That works out. Alright, gonna do that again. Alright. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, that's a free little break that we get to let our stamina come back. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Oh, well, now I am, because I wanted to go in to aggress on you. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason to the number of times that they divide. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Stamina potion, or the stability potion's doing work right now. I think this guy's dead. Alright, so that guy's dead. Now we need to fight... I don't know what this guy does. He seems like he's stuck, though. This fight might be bugged, because I assumed I would have had to fight all three in succession, weirdly. Okay, he buffed himself up. He's got the same melee rush that the other guy had. That's fine, that's easy to dodge. Our buffs wore off, we don't do a whole lot of damage now. He's got the overhand. That's good too, that's easy. What does this buff do? Ah, that was a mistake. I think that's a protection buff, honestly. Alright, let's sit for a second, get our stamina back. I'm actually just gonna take this second to drink some water. Ow. Really didn't think I was in range on that one. I wonder if I can doom him. No, I don't think so. I think the way that protection buff works, I have to, like, actually hit him a few times before it goes away. I can kind of lock him into this melee counter, almost. It's gonna be a slow fight if that's the case, but that's not that big of a deal. He doesn't really have any ranged attacks he can hit me with. If I just walk away, not much he can do. So the weapon that I'm using right now, it's a spear or a lance. It's called the Whirlig Spear. You can get it in the base game. It's one of the better weapons. It's just that it's what works for my playstyle. Some people prefer shields or magic. There's a lot of versatility with how you build the characters, so you don't feel like you're locked into any one specific kind of playstyle. Nothing's better than the rest. The game's actually fairly balanced in that regard. Ow. Ooh, okay, that actually got me good. Let's heal. You got me in a wombo combo there. I think he actually is doomed right now. I can't tell if it's his debuff. Yeah, he is. Go ahead. Oh no! The animation for that looks really similar to his AoE! That was tragic! Ow. Yeah. I really gravitated towards spears. I like the playstyle, but that's because I have more of a mobile playstyle. I like to be rolling around and running around, and it works pretty well for that. I never think I'm in range of that. It's larger than a standard gargoyle enemy. Get our stamina back. These enemies are really easy only because they're slow. Usually I can't do this in hard boss encounters because they're always rushing you down. But for him, I don't really need to worry. Looks like he's still doomed. I think we're going to be okay for another minute or two for that. Actually, let's run over here. Drink some water, and then let's finish this off. I think one more engagement should be fine. No, don't do that. Alright, you got him. So I'm not sure if that was a bug with the fight. The first guy that we killed the first time was still dead. That feels a little cheesy, unfortunately, but we still won either way, and we would have even if he was still alive. It just would have been a longer fight. Alright, so one down, three more to go. I'm not sure where we want to go next. Let's go check out that horse statue, which apparently isn't even an unknown arena encounter. But I've already farmed up the ingredients for it, so I might as well go check it out. I think that's going to be related to one of the awakened weapons. The basic attack and heavy attack is nice. Yeah, I agree. It helps you kind of maintain your spacing from the enemies if you're careful about it. I usually end up just running around or rolling around and kind of stabbing them once, staying at range, and poking them more than doing standard combos. I'll usually do like a light heavy attack combo or just a light combo. The spear has some extra range on its heavy attack, which does make it very nice for making sure that you're always farther away than the enemy can actually hit you. Okay, let's go see what this horse statue wants. Just real quick while we're here, and then I guess let's go over to the River of Red, and we will fight that boss, only because the entrance requirements for that are a perishable ingredient. Amethyst Geode, Voltaic Vine, Petrified Organs. And you know what? Why not? Let's take this. I want to go fast. Now, how far along your playthrough are you? Are you still in the starting area there, Arm? Okay, so we need an Amethyst Geode, we need a Voltaic Vine, and we need a Petrified Organ. Alright, so there's one of those. We can have this. That's Flash Moss. Amethyst Geode. We have 9 of those. Wow. Where is this other Voltaic Vine? I know we had one more. There we are. Right, perfect. And let's go ahead. We'll refill our water while we're here, just because you never know when you'll get another opportunity. Oh, one more. And alright, we're good on stamina potions. We want 3. I think we can fit 4 more of those. In fact, let's take that out, and I think we can do 1 more of this and 1 more health potion just in case we're in a drawn-out engagement. And let's go ahead, let's head underneath and check out what the horse statue is, and then, like I said, our plan is to head over to the River of Red, and we'll do that one. What do you want, horse? Severed obsidian has been learned. Oh, wow, that was just for a cosmetic? Where is it? Did it not spawn? I don't think it did. I think because I was stuck. Yeah. It's so tiny. It's like even smaller than the other cosmetic pets. Alright, you come with me. That's funny. Definitely not worth farming all that crap for, but pretty funny. It's so small. Oh, I didn't see your message that you were going for a Claymore build. I actually started with that as well. So I don't know if you're still in chat, but there's a recipe from the starting blacksmith for a weapon called a Fang Claymore. I'd recommend you take a look at that. It's a pretty good starting weapon that you can craft with easily found stuff in the starting area. I actually used that pretty much up until I got my late game weapon. Okay. Well, let's head over to the River of Red. 1 down, 3 to go. Now, unfortunately, since we have to go over to the River of Red, that means that we're gonna have to fight the Scarlet Emissary that kind of hangs out in there. Which is kind of annoying just because it's so strong. I'm definitely gonna have to use... I guess it's not really that big of a deal having to use all my cooldowns, because we're gonna sleep before we head into this encounter anyway. So it kind of works out. Alright, and we want that over here. Hopefully our stamina holds out, but probably it won't. Where is this bridge? Be coming up here somewhere. No, I think we went the wrong way, so let's go up here. It'll let me. Oh, and it won't. No surprises there. Let's drink some, eat some banana toast. Help out with our stamina regen for right now, because we're gonna have to fight some of these enemies. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's 3 of these. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ice Imbue. That should be back up by the time we need to fight the Scarlet Emissary. Well, alright. They didn't really do anything. They just let me do that. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take that. And that, just in case we want to make some more stamina potions. Where is this bridge? It's a lot easier when I'm not trying to navigate this back area at night. Alright, there is the land bridge. Looks like we're gonna have to fight one more obsidian elemental. And then probably one more, admittedly. But that's not that big of a deal. Just want to fight it before my buffs run out. Hopefully we don't have a problem resting around here, only because it is really hot. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah. There we go. We got it before it got its last attack off. That's all that matters. Hey, Cupie. Welcome back to the stream. It's going a lot better now. I finally finished finding all of the ingredients to get into these boss fights. You've only missed the gargoyles so far. Alright, where is... Ah, here we are. Let's head in here, we'll fight the Scarlet Emissary, and then we're ready for the next boss encounter. Gargoyles were not too bad at all. They were really slow, so if I ever got to a point where I was running low on stamina, I could just kind of walk away from them, and there was nothing they could do. Alright, we good? We have 30 seconds. Alright, we gotta run. Oh no! No, I don't have my discipline boon! One more hit. No! Okay, perfect. Alright. Let's go ahead and sleep. And then we'll come back and we are ready for our next fight. The entrance is right here in this little lamp. Well, let's see what this guy's got. Ectoplasm and some obsidian shards. I'll take that. You know what? Let's go see over here as well. See what this has. Maybe it'll have something interesting. Ooh, a marathon potion. I'll take that. That's not too bad as well. We're not going to use it probably, but... oh well. No, let's drop everything really quickly. What do you need? 2 Vagabond's jelly. Okay. Well, we're going to go outside and we're going to sleep. And I have no idea what this boss is going to be. Let's go set out. Honestly, you can go away, horse guy. I don't need you anymore. Oof, 8-hour lecture? That's crazy. Is that every Tuesday, or is that just a normal? Or is that like an abnormal schedule for today? Yeah, if that's every week, that's not sustainable at all. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's sleep. let's, I guess, do this. And we need to drink some water, otherwise we are going to pass out from the warmth here. I think we need to kind of just hang out for a second, unfortunately. Alright, so what do we want to do for this boss? I need 2 Vagabond's Jelly, so that's going to get that out of my inventory. Just sleeping for a day isn't going to be bad. That actually doesn't even put me overweight, so that's pretty good. I need to repair for probably about 4 hours. Ooh, that 8 hours of lecture every Tuesday. I am so sorry. Next time you're making your schedule, don't do that. Whatsoever, because that's miserable. Alright, we need to give the temperature a second to go down. Going down at 17 per something. I don't know. This should be okay. Let's see what we can get away with. Need to sleep for about 5 hours, so we need 10. Alright, cool. I think our buffs are calculating the temperature while we're sleeping. It doesn't, because we shouldn't have been able to sleep for that long. Oh, well, at least that means that after this semester you're done. Well, that's a plus at least. Alright. Let's go ahead and buff up. Where's that? There. I'm gonna go ahead, let's just buff up for real. We have plenty of this stuff, so we really don't need to worry too much. I'm gonna save my potions at the very least. That. I'm gonna take a guess and say that this guy is gonna be a fire boss. Let's use that. And just in case, let's do an elemental resistance also. We have a bunch of those. Alright. Let's do this. No, it's a crab! Why? Oh no, it's an ice crab! Alright, so when he fires his little lasers, they stay on the ground for quite some time. Oh, he switches elements. Alright, so the ice ones explode immediately. The fire ones stay for a little while. Oh, crap! Wow! Wait, I'm on fire! Sort of. Ow, that should not have hit me. I disagree, game. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I do a lot of damage to it. Why am I making fire on the ground? Alright. Oh, that's actually surprisingly easy for how tough this enemy usually is. Oh yeah, and he's got like a fire and ice arena based on the attacks that he sends out. So yeah, for that guy, you need to make sure that you stay in melee range, because if he keeps firing those little orbs, I guess, that would have been tough. Alright, so that one wasn't bad. First try. We only had to drink one health potion, too. And Cupid's over here rooting for the crab. Very much appreciate that. Thank you for believing in me. Alright, so let's head over to the Tower of Regrets. That is where the third boss encounter is going to be. What is weighing me down so much? It's just a bunch of this stuff between the tents. Not too bad. Honestly, man, I want to keep these because they give me a stamina potion. We can farm them if we really need to. Yeah, you're darn right I'm a crab killer. Things are jerks. And let's drink a movement speed potion. We still have our stamina regen, and let's go. Let's zoom our way across the map. 2 down, 2 to go. In usual fashion, it takes longer to farm the ingredients to open up the bosses than it does to actually fight them. We know the way to get over to this tower, but we died when we were trying to go in it before, so we don't actually know what it's like. Leave me alone. Don't fireball me, please. I'm asking you nicely. Alright, good. We're far enough away where it can't do anything to me. Oh, I heard it again. Oh, wait, where am I going? I think I went too far. I overshot it. There is the tower. We just need to find the path we're looking for. Yep, here it is. Hey, alright. We just have a long run to get over there. Alright, so we need to kind of go like we're heading over to the wind pillar, but hang a left quickly before we actually get to it. Hopefully our stamina buff holds out, at the very least, until we get to it. That would be neat. I would appreciate that. Okay, I think, yeah, right here might be where we have to go down. This looks kind of familiar. Again, it's a lot easier to navigate during the day. Alright, Tower of Regrets. Oh no, everything's back and alive. Luckily it was all just ghosts and burning men. Gonna walk for a second. Have I done the Cali Gray Arena yet? Yep, I cleared all 3 rounds of it. Oh yeah, and we didn't get over there. Let's go run through here. I think we need to loop all the way around before we can get over to that, because yeah, we didn't ever end up actually finishing this, unfortunately. In fact, when we died up here because we were being careless, we got teleported to the arena, and all of our stuff was taken. Let's go ahead. I think we can go in here. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure we just need to get to the other side of where that locked door was. It shouldn't take too long. All the enemies in this general region are really weak. Wait, what? Oh, I have to go all the way around. That's obnoxious. Go any lower? Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, I almost ran off. I'm just gonna kind of stab him. Oh, well that's easy. Alright, and I need 8 blue sand. Perhaps a sacrifice of 8 blue sand will permit you to challenge the regrets of your bloodline. Open this up first. I want to kill off all these enemies. Could be like 2 more, maybe. It's like 1 or 2 more here. Or 3, apparently. Ooh. That could be a problem. I might die. No, don't hit me again. We're gonna be careful. Alright, perfect. Well, here's the plant sample that we needed. I don't care anymore. I've got everything that I need. Alright, how are we doing on repairs? We're gonna need a couple of hours. I think 5 should be sufficient, and then probably about another 5 for our burned health and stamina. Surprisingly, we're safe in this area, weirdly. Don't know why, because we were literally just around enemies. But I'm not going to question it. And basically, just like before, I'm gonna buff up again, because I get the feeling everybody but the Crimson Avatar is gonna be kind of easy. That seems to be the way the theme is. There's one difficult boss, and the others are, like, situationally difficult. And let's go ahead, run through our buff sequence. Runic Protection. Blessed. Cool Boon. I don't know what these guys are gonna do, so let's go ahead and do this. Do Focus, Discipline. Drink this. Use Infuse Frost. Do another Elemental Resistance on top of that. Another Stability Potion. And I think that's about it. And then we just need the 8 blue sand. Alright, let's do this. Boss 3 out of 4 for this area. Will it put up a fight? Let's see. I hope so, Cupie. The first time around was pretty good, but I guess it all depends on whether it's got, like, new mechanics. Oh, whoa. Don't be a jerk. Are you putting traps down? Ow. I don't like these guys. There we go. If I can kill off one of them, this will be a lot easier. They don't really do a whole lot of... Oh, wow, I got stuck in its body. Stop backstepping. Alright, they don't do a whole lot. Since I took the stability potion, I don't really need to worry. Okay. Wait, whoa! Alright, these guys come back up. Did you res them? Oh no, I need to kill them multiple times. I'm poisoned right now, though. Alright, well this is annoying now. That's not what I was expecting at all. I don't have my antidote on me, no! How long does this last for? A minute! Alright, well this, I assumed, was super easy. It's actually a lot more difficult. These guys are really evasive. I'm just gonna kind of zerg them down. Since I'm poisoned, I can't get poisoned again. That's always a plus. Yeah, and she reses them. Man, the hitboxes are really BS. Oh wait, this person has a new weapon now. Oh, the granny's dead. Okay, so we just need to kill them once more. Whoa! I almost died to that. Alright. That was an interesting encounter. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that is supposed to be, like, your grandmother. Oh, nice! The people of Sirocco demand my exile. I do not blame them. My rigid faith in the 5 winds caused this disaster. My pride caused this slaughter. I should have opened my mind and my heart to this new god and let him help us. Leadership of what is left of Sirocco is being turned over to the Aberdeen family. They are worthy successors. Natasha Aberdeen is a prudent woman and a dedicated member of the Cryptea. I can put my faith in her. My heart aches for my daughter. With the rest of my bloodline slaughtered by the Scourge, she and her descendants will bear the full weight of my crimes for generations to come. It's unfair to her that she must bear this blood price alone, but I know that without it, she would not live to see the next season. As much as it harms her, it also protects her from the vengeance of all those who have lost family. As an exiled chamber lady, I understand that I should not seek refuge within another tribe, nor seek a life of comfort after what I did. There's only one possible redemption for me. One way I can ease the burden on my bloodline. This, a lot. He told me that the Scourge are not infinite. If we can slay even a few, then we will have saved many lives. I will take my 2 guards with me, and we will find the source of the Scourge hordes, and we will fight them to our last breath. We will find their source, and we will establish a line of defense that can help us contain the threat. I can only hope this lessens our bloodline's shame and the blood price my actions have shackled with them. That is a really cool thing that they added in. I like that they finally elaborated on why you had this blood price from the very beginning. Ow. Alright, well, there's still traps everywhere. Hey, Sackpop. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, seriously. Like, I really wish it didn't take them until the last DLC of the game to elaborate on that. That's the only little disappointment, I would say. Like, that should have been something that should have been built into the base game, rather than just having it be this random thing to start your journey. Well, I guess it didn't really start your journey necessarily, but I don't know. Overall, I'm just really glad that that was there. That was so cool. But alright, that is 3 out of 4 of the unknown arenas here in the Caldera region. The last region. We have done every other unknown arena in the game. We have saved the hardest boss, hopefully, for last. Admittedly, the arenas have been a little disappointing. I have not had as much trouble with them as I kind of would have expected. Most of them kind of went like the one that we just saw, where I can kind of just sit there and hold left click and they die. Yeah, I'm in pretty good armor. I've got good enchantments, but I don't think my build is that good necessarily. I think it's all coming down to the crazy buffs that I have stored up. But let's go ahead. I know at the very least this last one's going to be the Elite Crimson Avatar. You know, the original Crimson Avatar gave us a run for our money. He was a very difficult boss. It is the only boss in the game that I've died more than once attempting to fight. So let's see if this man lives up to his name. Or not man, puppet, I guess we should say. Just need to... Where is my marathon potion? There we go. I want to run fast. I need to remember how to get to the Vault of Stone now. Unfortunately, we can't use our normal tent for the physical damage buff that we've been doing for the other bosses. We have to use a special tent that we picked up. We crafted it in town. Show you guys in just a moment once we actually find the boss arena. We know where it is. We cleared out the arena, the Vault of Stone, whatever it's called. And we found the entrance to it while we were going through that. So we know where we're going. It's just a matter of me remembering how to get to the Vault of Stone, which I think should be, like, way past the Vigil Pylon up here, if I'm not mistaken. Pray to the Scarlet Lady that her minion has grown stronger since our last encounter. I guess we will. We're going to start devil worshipping here. I guess not devil. The Scarlet Lady's more of like a goddess. Yes and no. I didn't do anything more on it since we last spoke, but now that I'm thinking about it and you've reminded me, I think I did set this up. Very empty at the moment since it's basically brand new. But if you want to leave any stream suggestions, or just kind of hang out in general, or maybe leave some suggestions about some other games you might like to see in the future, that's where you can do it. So, as I mentioned last stream, I will be taking a little bit of time off between when this playthrough is over and the next one begins. I'm not entirely sure what the next game is going to be, though. It'll be in a similar genre, a longer RPG, but I'm definitely going to have to change my streaming hours. I know that much for sure. Pray to a lot and Scarlet Lady. Can do. Oh no. Alright, where are these guys? Oh, I hear you. Oh crap, they're so fast! Now that we know the attack pattern on these enemies, they're not as scary. They are still scary, but they're not as scary. Give me your brain. For no other reason other than I want it. Alright, I hear you. Your ghostly screams. Alright, there's one over there. Yes, we're gonna have to sleep, so let's go ahead and buff up. There's really no reason not to. All of these will come off cooldown after we sleep. I think I took a wrong turn. So again, I'll take your brain. We wanted to go this way. Yeah, and go all the way down below. Alright, I hear one more of those enemies probably around this corner. Walk so that we get our stamina. Yep, right there. Right on time. I think I should have just enough stamina to take this one out. There we go. I think that's the last one we're going to have to fight before we are in go mode for the very final boss of this playthrough. To start, let's put down our ethereal totem tent. Thing looks absolutely ridiculous. Can I not put it in the water? No, I cannot. Okay. Game, please. It can be placed here because I say it can be placed here. There we go. That's ridiculous. Alright. We're gonna need to sleep. Or let's repair for 4. And I guess, oh yeah, sleep for 4. And I got myself confused. We will guard for 8. You somehow joined twice. No big deal. I think it might get rid of inactive profiles after a while. Again, I'm not a big expert on the platform in general, so don't take my word for it. Alright, so that's good. We don't need to do anything else. Let's go ahead, buff up, and we are ready to fight the final boss. The true final boss. Wait, I can't do that. Yes, I can. Stop it, game. Let's do 1 elemental resistance, 1 stability potion, because this is what made the difference between us winning last time. Not getting knocked down when he got us in melee range. I'm going to take a bet that he also does fire damage, but I'm going to do ethereal and possessed as well, just in case. That depends how cheesy I'm being, ultimately. Oh, wait. I gotta equip this. Alright. Let's do this. It's time. This guy kicked our butt the first time. What's gonna happen this time? The Elite Crimson Avatar. Let's do Confusion if we can. Dodge that. Oh, again with the fireballs, but they're not as nasty as they used to be. Oh, okay, he goes backwards and forwards. He shoots lasers out now. No! Oh, come on. I hate that AoE. Am I slow? Why am I slow? Oh, he regenerates stamina. No! I'm not slow anymore. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember that he does it in 2 directions now. Ow! Perk. However, him regenerating stability is kind of a bummer. What? What? It's giving me sound cues for things that aren't happening. I need to know what is giving me this movement speed debuff so I can never get hit by it. Oh, nice. I got the stagger off. That's fine. Oh, wait, no, that's not fine. I don't have any more health potions. Alright, so just like the other one, we want to make sure to keep this guy in melee range. That's kind of the big difference between having a fun and not fun time with him. Now those things leave like little clouds or something. Okay. Alright. We can do this. We can definitely do this. So he definitely, I don't know if it's the same thing as last time where he like kind of changes his attack patterns or they get more ridiculous as it goes on. But his attacks definitely get stronger as you get farther into the fight, and that's what we're going to have to keep a lookout for. Alright, so the question is, of course, it's going to teleport us to random places on the map every time. Let's go ahead and run our way all the way back. Didn't bring us too far, luckily. But since we don't have our backpack, kind of obnoxious, I think we shouldn't have to worry about the dreamers or whatever they're called, ancient dreamers, anymore. I'll update the death counter in just a second. I want to make sure that Crab isn't trying to fight me. There we go, 144. A nice square number, I like it. How do we get over here? Over here. Off to the left, and then... Oh no! I forgot to take down that big tent. I wonder if that's gonna block the path on the way in. Hopefully not. Alright, yeah, good. These guys are dead. I think... Oh, it's so dark. I don't have my lantern. Oh, yeah, my tent is still there. Let's see. Maybe we can disassemble it from behind it. Oh no, we can just run through it. Okay, that makes things easier. Let's take that down. We only need to fulfill the entrance requirements once. And how are we looking? Not too bad. Alright. That one was just for practice, the first one. This is the real one. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we want, let's have 6 of these. 2 more of these. And let's go ahead and eat all of our stuff. I'm still not 100% sure what element he's attacking me with, so I'm going to keep going with everything. I think that's probably the play here. And then let's keep doing that. I'm going to use an energizing potion, although he doesn't give me a whole lot of opportunities to even use my skills. The flash step is basically a free attack, though. And I think that is good for right now. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh shoot, I forgot to drink my water. Whatever. He's gonna give me a second to just sit here and chug some water, so we're good. There we go. Knew it was gonna happen. Really? I was literally invisible in my flash step. Whoa, that's a new one. Okay, so when he jumps, oh crap, he makes little possessed bombs. I haven't seen that one yet before. Ah, my lock-on screwed me over so hard there. Don't hit me. God, when he jumps in, the lock-on, it makes my screen freak out. Ow. Well, I can't blame anybody but myself on that one. Worth. I can get the stagger. There we go. He didn't even get the full amount of orbs spawned on that one. Oh, I have no stamina. My bad. Wow, the AoE on that actually gets bigger as he gets lower health. I'm gonna have to watch out for that. Yeah, and that's when the the, like, big fireballs start to actually explode and leave the little cloud of lightning. My brace is up, so I should be able to get some damage in. Ow. Oh, my flash step is up. Oh, that was really unfortunate. I'm dead. Oh, luckily the fireballs just spiraled outside of my range. Whoa, they're a different color now. Oh, he forms 2 concentric circles now. He still only does the 2. Oh, that actually worked out. Exploding that early means I only have to deal with 1 of them. My Simeon's Gambit's off cooldown, so if I can get him at a point where I can melee... There's a lot of crap on our screen right now. No! I'm getting greedy! Oh, nice. Goodbye, puppet. Second try! How is he different? He really doesn't look a whole lot different. Instead of being on fire, he's just more clearly a puppet this time around. When we fought him the first time, you know, he started off as a normal enemy, but as he got lower health, you could see, like, the little marionette strings. Yeah. He doesn't even have a face this time. Yeah, wow. So it took me 7 hours to farm the materials to open up all these bosses and less than an hour to fight all 4 of them. Yeah, there's like, oh, that's like an ethereal ghost body there. I don't know that I'm disappointed. I think that's a really cool, cool little head, I guess, hanging off in the background. I don't know what else to call it other than a disembodied head. I don't know that I'm disappointed by that fight. The fact that they reuse the vast majority of the enemy's attack patterns, they just give it like a slightly added effect, makes it so that if you are already familiar with them, it's not super difficult because you're basically just fighting the same enemy with a lot more health. And again, since this game greatly rewards preparation and like food buffs and whatnot, having the communal garden was just a godsend. That made things actually a lot easier. I don't know what I would have done without that. It would have taken a lot more farming. But I don't know. Yeah, the fight was a little bittersweet. It was definitely not as hard as the first time around. Yeah, well, I know it's supposed to be the Scarlet Lady, but it's still just like a statue's head that's hanging out there. It doesn't move, it's not animated in any way, it's just sitting there. I mean, if it was really like a goddess as the Scarlet Lady's supposed to be, you'd think that she would just be like, oh, you killed my puppet. Alright, well, I'll fight you now. Yeah, wow, that whole playthrough, that was a wild ride. Yeah, I loved the base game. I loved the Soroborians DLC. But my opinions, as I've stated many times on stream, are very mixed about the Three Brothers. Shamefully, I would say that just based on how much time I had to spend in this DLC, it almost kind of poisoned the experience.
Greetings,
I
friend.
really did not enjoy it quite nearly as much as I did the rest of the game. Which is kind of unfortunate, especially considering how good the actual rest of the game was. That's why I kind of say it's a little bittersweet. How do I get out of here? Where am I? Did I go the wrong way? No, I did go the wrong way. I'm a lousy worshipper? I don't worship her. She tried to kill me on multiple occasions. In fact, I am not a huge fan of her as a human. Well, she's not a human. As an ethereal being, I guess. But, it's also kind of weird that they just keep introducing, like, all of these godlike beings when you're supposed to be, like, just some regular Joe Schmo. You know, I kind of was under the impression this wasn't supposed to be an RPG where you ascend to godhood and you can fight anything in the end. But that's kind of what they ended up doing. I think you're giving her a little bit too much credit there, Cupid. Yeah, so we have beaten every unknown arena in the game. 3 in all of the base game areas, 3 in the Harmattan area from the Soroborian DLC, and all 4 in this area. I didn't ascend to godhood, Calixa did, then why was I able to beat the crap out of her? Explain that one to me. In fact, I beat her on my second try, I believe. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was second try for her, because I wasn't prepared for how high her resistances were. Chug another movement speed potion. Let's head back to town. Clear all this food out of my inventory. Now, I think overall I would have been a lot more likely to want to try another playthrough if the Three Brothers DLC had never been released. I think in the end, that's my overall opinion. I never want to play through this area ever again. It was just an unbelievably frustrating experience of running around and frustratingly farming a bunch of materials for no legitimate reason. For drops that were locked behind RNG. I mean, it took me the equivalent of the amount of time to complete everything in the Three Brothers DLC, plus I guess the unknown arenas, as it did for me to run through the entirety of the base game, plus the first. Yeah, maybe for some players that's what they're looking for, but it just felt a little artificial to me in the end. No arguments left. There is a lot of, like, little Easter eggs and things that we could be doing. There's all sorts of weapons and builds we could be trying. If we wanted to start a new character, there's definitely elements of the story that we haven't seen. But in the end, I'm just not excited to play through the game again at this point. Moving forward, I'm not sure exactly what the game is going to be next. I'll announce it on either Twitter or Discord, and we'll kind of figure out from there. I'm torn between a couple at this point. I want to play through Control. I want to play through Knights of the Old Republic. I want to play through Kingdom Come Deliverance. maybe some older RPGs. Maybe some isometrics or possibly like Divinity or something of the sort. I've got a bunch of games that I could be playing. It's just a matter of what I think would be a good stream game and what would
Want
be
to
fun
buy
for me to
something?
play. Now, Sackpop, I have not played Divinity 2 at all, and I've only really played through the starting area in Divinity 1. And that's because when I played through it the first time, I actually played through it on PS4, and the controls were just awful. Well, they weren't awful, they were just really cumbersome. So cycling between all the skills and whatnot just got really old really fast. The game is definitely designed more for PC players in mind. I do own it on PC, and I'm pretty excited to play through it as well. So that might be my next one, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be my first next one. I know that's also a really long and involved game. I just don't know. I'm going to take a little bit of time off for right now, at least a week or two. Kind of get everything together, edit some videos to get onto YouTube. And as I don't know if either of you were here before, I'm definitely going to be changing my streaming schedule moving forward, because it doesn't work for me in real life a little bit as well as I originally thought. I'm going to have to find out what kind of works for me. Oh, I definitely like that style of game, but it's just a daunting experience because I know it's a really long game. I need to make sure I'm mentally prepared to go through from start to finish, almost. I think I should probably, let's keep, like, 2 potions. I'm gonna make sure my character's at least prepared if I come back to it. Like to leave myself so I don't have to think about a whole lot. Yeah, and when I play RPGs, that's honestly why I tend to not ever finish them, because I do tend to take the time to kind of see all the details and kind of explore all the mechanics, and yeah, it just ends up taking me a long time. You know, real life tends to crop up on you, and if I take a break, I'm more likely to start another game than I will be to go back to it. That's just my personality, unfortunately. So, it's definitely one of the front runners, maybe that or Knights of the Old Republic, because that's also a similar situation for me, where I've only ever played through maybe the first, like, 20% of the game. And unfortunately, on Twitch as well, you always have to think about metrics and the audience, because it's a very fickle website. If you pick the wrong game, you're going to be streaming to yourself for quite a long period of time, and that's just no fun. Much as I would love to play any game I want, that's just not the way this platform works. Shame. It's a shame, but it's the reality. I would definitely play some online games, but in general, I tend to be more of a solo player. That's just always the way I've been. So it's not gonna be the first thing that I ever really think of. It'll take like prompting of someone saying, hey, we should play this. Now, I'd be down to do some party games, but it wouldn't be the first thing that I'm ever gonna think of, is ultimately what it comes down to. Oh, streaming Guild Wars 1, yeah, I imagine. Most of the community's probably moved on to the second game, and even then, I don't think there's a whole lot of viewership. MMOs are tough on Twitch. They're really tough to stream. Paladins, like the hero shooter. I've played a bunch of Smite back in the day. I only ever really tried Paladins once or twice. So, Hi-Rez does okay with its games, but they have a tendency to abandon them, for lack of a better term, if they're not Smite. I think they've actually done a good job of keeping up with Paladins. That was always why I never really put too much effort into it, because I really didn't think that they would keep maintaining it. I figured the servers would die. I remember I tried playing it once or twice on console. It didn't really grab me as much as Overwatch did. Now, Smite is still a very active game, surprisingly, but its audience is more global than US-centric. Now, I know, I mean, I played the game back in, like, Season 2, Season 3, and I learned enough about it where I still actually watch streams of it every once in a while to see how it's going. It's got a good player base, and they get new heroes in the monthly, so maybe it's worth checking out. I think it is free to play. But admittedly, in the shadow of Overwatch 2 right now, that's a tough sell, if I'm being honest, QB. And I'm just bad at FPSs in general. I don't know if you've been around, but I have a childhood injury on my mouse hand, which means that my aim is terrible. Like, I'm just really bad at shooters. I can't play it competitively because I miss like every shot. You found it really hard to move on from Outward, and that's why you still watch it here? Well, it is a very good game, like I said. I loved the base game, and I loved the first DLC. I honestly kind of wish I had stopped playing at that point, knowing what I know now. I truly enjoyed it, but it took... I'm glad I chose this as my first game to stream. It would have been difficult for me to play through it alone, solo, especially with how little information the game gives you. You know, there's a reason that the older school style of RPGs kind of died out, and that's because it can get a little frustrating when nothing is explained or clear. You know, in some ways it's nice, it does work for some specific mechanics, but I mean, games were designed like that back in the day for reasons of memory conservation. You know, it wasn't because they wanted to be obscure or strange, it was because there was physical limitations and software limitations that they had to work with. That's really not the case very much nowadays, so... It can get a little tedious if I feel like I have to have a wiki open just to play a game. Especially when it's a game where, you know, I want to just experience it. Yeah, a healthy viewer base, yeah, I can attest to that. I was very surprised anybody showed up to watch me play. I've met a lot of cool people throughout the last, 6 weeks or so of us playing this. More than I ever expected. So it's got a very healthy player base, and you're all wonderful people, and you love this game, and it's been a great experience hanging out with everybody. If you haven't already, go ahead, give the channel a follow. Not sure the exact date of when our next stream and our next game is going to be. So if you follow right now, that's the surefire way of seeing when I go live next. You can also check out my YouTube channel, which will have an archive of all the VODs from this playthrough if you didn't happen to be able to see everything. Unfortunately, Twitch only lets me keep 7 days, so that's where they've all been stored so that nothing's been lost. Also got a Discord set up for some just general shenanigans, and if you want to leave any feedback about the stream, or let me know maybe what did and didn't work, or what possible games you might want to see, or just want to pop in and say hi, that's the place you can do it while we're off stream. Oh, well, thank you very much, Cupid, and I'm glad I chose this game then. I know you were here from day one, and you've definitely been here for the vast majority of every one of my streams. I appreciate you coming to hang out and show your support. You honestly might have been the very first person in chat when I started this game up. Alright, everybody, I do have to head out. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you all. It's been a pleasure playing through this game and listening to all the tips and tricks that you've given me. Hopefully I'll see some of you for our next playthrough, but if not, I hope you enjoy all the future Outward streamers, and maybe when I come back for another playthrough in the future, if it does happen, I'll see some of your friendly faces again around then. Until then, you all have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. And you all take care. Goodbye, everybody.